find somewhere where you can sit down comfortably or in a recliner. This is going to be short, but very, very profound to levels that have to be experienced in order to be known. So you're relaxed, you breathe slower and deeper. And you keep your whole body so relaxed that it could go to sleep. But you make an agreement with yourself that you're going to keep your mind awake. So you're going to let your body go to sleep. But right before your body goes to sleep, your mind stays awake, because this is in all of us. It's a soul gate or a stargate or a portal or whatever name you want to call it. And it's in between our brainwaves. And every time that we go to sleep, we go right past it. Same thing when we wake up. We go right past it. And this is something that it isn't for everyone. It actually may not be for that many at all, even though it's in all of us. This is like taking a quantum leap, and it needs to be done with a solid sense of self. A part of you that is willing and open enough to really know the inner workings of your being. And yes, that includes the superintelligence that's causing our hearts to beat and all the systems of our body to function. All of that is there. But this is a bridge between your conscious awareness when you're awake into your subconscious or non-conscious. So this is how it works. You can do it at night or in the morning when you wake up, or you can practice by taking naps, which actually might be a great way to practice this. And so essentially what you do, you lay down, start breathing slower and deeper. Relax deeply so that your body starts going to sleep. But make an agreement with yourself that your mind is going to stay awake. So your body is dozing off to sleep, and at the same time, your awareness is bright. Pretty stretched out polarities, right? And most of the time, for most people, even if you make this agreement with yourself, the majority of the time you're just going to go right to sleep. That's why if you're able to take naps, it's awesome during the day. But you can do it anytime you want, or that you're able to. So you're going to sleep, your body's just about ready to go, but your awareness stays awake, your mind is awake. And so you're going from alpha brainwave into the deeper brainwaves, ultimately ending up in delta. But in between those brainwave states are different portals or soul gates. And when you go into it, it is going to completely transform your life right there. And I'm not hyping it up. Even if I tried to hype it up, it wouldn't do much, because this is where you, in your totality, exist. And when you go in it for the first time, it feels so weird. That's why being somewhere safe and protected, so that you can go really deep into this, because as you know, we are energy. Everything is energy, and our bodies, we're not stuck in them. We animate our bodies like a divine antenna or a temple. So let's say that you keep practicing, and then one day out of nowhere you go in. You're going to know. Once you're in that, the brain starts to produce unbelievable amounts of gamma brain waves, but that are in complete coherence with the rest of your body, your heart coherence. With all that in tune, in coherence, you go into that part of you. And it's okay if you're afraid at first, or if you're scared, because even though you become aware of a part of you you don't remember at first, your body is still here. If you become afraid, you can come right out of it. So that's why I just do it somewhere safe. And it's okay to be afraid. And, some people have very different takes on this. A lot of superstition and all kinds of things associated with it. And okay, yeah, it's totally fine to be aware of that. But the reality is, we live in a world where the healthcare systems try to make us feel like they know our bodies better than we do. And so a huge part of you remembering and knowing not just your body, but every brainwave, heart wave, your entire being is pulsing and emanating a plethora of sound frequencies, visual frequencies, sensual frequencies, and they're not associated with anything that we consciously comprehend as these beings, that as our species are, where we only see less than 1% of what reality is in us or around us. And there's 99.9% of our life that we're unaware of. So that's basically it. And so for those who want to practice this, you've got me. But go at your own pace. And only if you feel called to do this. You don't need to race into it. There's no rush to do any of this. So that's it. That's simple. Body asleep, mind awake. You can practice every time you go to bed and every time you wake up. And if you wake up multiple times in a night, you can do it all of those times. But the best way to approach this is, if you're doing it at night or in the morning and you have a day off, you have time to be with yourself, by yourself, those are the best times to practice it. Don't do it and then go into a big job or anything that you do, because it will be a process of learning. But when you go into it, it's going to change everything. Everything. So let me know if you have any questions. I want to keep this as simple as I can so that you can begin to experience this, because the base level of it is the first opening, the opening between brainwaves. Once you start doing that and you start to develop, there's all kinds of other potentials available. But again, slow. All right. I love you guys. I'm so grateful to be doing this with you. And just in closing, like I said already at the beginning, this is in everyone. literally in everyone, assuming they're really alive. But, alright, go ahead and be what you are and go to whatever level you choose. And then, again, you have me, and we have an incredible community that's being formed around all of this. Alright, talk to you soon. Thank you for your time.